Hello, in this start of the videos, we'll discuss about variables. What are the variables and what are the variables and how we can declare and create the variable. So let's start. What are these variables? Variables like x and y in maths. Yes, it's same like the maths variables. So, but in Java or in programming, variables are special entities used to store data. It's like a box. What kind of a box? Let's see in these pictures. We have two boxes. We have a box of chocolates and we have a tray or a box of eggs. So inside the boxes we store these two values, these two things, eggs and chocolates. Same like in programming, we have variables in which we store some kinds of data. In Java, every variable has three important properties: type of the variables, name of the variables, and value of the variables. So there are different kind of boxes are used to store different kind of things, like different things, different kind of things inside it. So same concept here is that we have a different kinds of variables and we can store only those variables inside that. So let's take examples how we will write in programming variables. To declare or create a variables, first will be the type of the variable, like what type of the variable will be, then the name of the variables. Like so we can see here, the first one is the type of the variable and the second one and is the name of the variable. Same goes here, is the type of the variables, name, S is the name, and double is the type of the variable, and C is the name of the variable. In later we will see what are these integers, strings and doubles. It's like same, we have eggs here, egg box, so we can store only eggs inside it. So if we have an integer type variable, we will store only integer inside these variables. So we have a type of the variable, name of the variable, and value, but I can see only two. There is like type and name of the variable. Where is the value? Let's see how we can assign values to these variables. It's also same like maths, like we have an integer type of variables and the name of the variable is x and the value of the variable is 6. Same, this string is the type of the variables and chocolate is the name of the variables and this is the value. KitKat and 6 is the value. We can see here is a difference between the type of the variables, like it's an integer, so in integer type of the variables we'll store only numbers, but in a string we will store text inside it and it should be in the double quotes as well. So let's see examples, like we have a class and we have a method inside it and we declared some variable like string is the name, integer is age, and string is the city. Sam, we didn't assign values to these variables, so you can simply assign values to him. Here's like equals to name, age will be a number, and city will also be a text. Let's see what we did. To the name, here will be a text. To the integer, here will be a number. Same here to string, here will be a text, but I did some mistakes here, so I did it intentionally. So there are two errors in this code. So can you guess the errors inside this code? Actually there are two errors. One error is that string should be inside double quotes, and another error is this. Here the A is in the capital, but is a declaration times the A is in small, so we should have to write both the variable names same. And one rule is that if the name is here, it is small here, we will have to write small here is also. But another rule is we also can assign values directly to this here. It's like we can assign the names directly here, we can assign this number directly here into these variables, and same like here. So now I'll give you some problems, so you will have to solve it. Don't worry, I'll give you answers later. Okay, So it's currently this year, and my friend was 5 years was born 5 years ago. Write a program that display my friend's birth date. So you will have to find the birth date of your friend. It will be like a simple calculations, but the problem here is that how will you assign. You will have to make variables for this. I'll give you some hint for this, maybe for this, maybe. uh, okay, so you'll have to make variables for this. And what is this display? So let's give me some example of this as well. So in Java we have a classes. Class is like a home. In a home, inside a home we have a rooms, and inside rooms we may have some kind of things like furniture, etc., or etc. And same like it's a class. Inside a class we have variables, we have some methods. So you'll have to make a class like this. Like here is an example. Don't confuse with this example. It's just for your understanding. So you will like we have a home class, we have a methods inside it, main method and rooms. So in your case programs, you don't have to make another methods. You just have to do each and everything inside this main methods for your example. So okay, so let's see in the next video. I hope you will solve the problem. It's not that much difficult. In case if you have any issues, so I'll give me comments. I'll give you answers there. Bye bye. See you in the next video.